guys, it's Rebecca Traverso. I'm going to give everybody just a couple moments to pop on while I tease you with my goods right here. You've heard from the other speakers, so you know what I'm holding up right now. And we're going to talk a little bit more about these and why it's an exciting time. But I'm just excited to be here with you guys. From the amount of people that are on, we have an incredible live turnout. And for those of you guys that are watching us on replay, we had fun today, but we missed you live. But the beauty is that this will be up through the end of the weekend, so anybody can pop on. So first of all, I am an RFX Circle and Lexus Achiever with Rodan & Fields. It's kind of crazy because when I share with you a little bit about my background, this is nothing that I ever imagined doing. If you would have told me that I would have been a top achiever in a company like this, talking to literally like 100,000 plus people, I would have thought you were crazy. But you know, I want you to sit back, and you've seen some of the speakers and you'll see some more of us today. And I just want you to think about that what if. Okay, I just really want you to take in that what if right now. For those of you that are hearing this opportunity for the first time, you know, sit back, listen, and what this could do for you. And for those of you that are on as a customer looking at trading up your consultant account, or excuse me, trading up your customer account to being a consultant, same thing. I want you to think about that. You guys, this business is incredible. And my kids are in the other room. I'm locked in the room right now. After this, we have to run to the library. We've got to go. We've got a play date today. We have cupcakes to bake. And that's how I work this business, you guys. My business fits into my life versus my life having to fit around my career. And that's not the way that life always was for me. Before working with Rodan & Fields, I was an elementary school teacher, and I taught for 15 years. And if I can do this, you guys, with basically no sales experience beyond selling Girl Scout cookies as a child, like anybody can do this. And you can do this for various reasons. So, you know, whether it's going to give you time freedom, just a little something extra, you know, it can honestly be anything that you want. And I really want you to sit back and think about what that could do for you, because I know what it's like to be in your shoes. You know, 3.5 years ago when I was looking at this opportunity, like, I get it, guys. I had all those same thoughts. I had fears. I had doubts. And I feel like in our society, some reason, I don't know where this all came from, but it's like we're kind of conditioned to say no. For whatever reason, that yes is a really hard thing for us to, you know, come to. And so I really want to challenge you guys today to go for that yes. You know, I want you to think about, you know, what could this business do for you and how could it change your life? And I'm just so passionate about this business, you guys, for what it has done for my family and I, and what it has done for those of you on my team. So shout out, I see all of you guys out there. I love you guys. Thank you for allowing me to do what I am now so passionate about doing. And, you know, I hope for those of you guys that are watching, something in my story today will spark something in you that will help you, you know, move towards a decision and see something in my story that will allow you to see if this is something that you could fit into your life. And so, you know, when I started this, number one, I had no idea what I was doing at all. I, of course, saw a friend posting on Facebook, and it truly fell into my lap. This is an old friend, Jenna Kravitz. Shout out to my friend, sorority sister, sponsor. You know, I love you, and, you know, thank you so much, because Jenna posted about the opportunity, and I knew her for a very long time. I trusted her, and at that point, teaching kindergarten, guys, okay. Teachers, are there teachers out there? Give me a like if you're a teacher. You know, I was overworked. I was tired. I was underpaid. I was super overcommitted beyond the things I did at school, but with my own family and my kids. And I just felt like I couldn't get ahead in life. You know, like I was on this never-ending hamster wheel. And you guys, like on paper, like life looked really good. We live in San Diego. I'm married to an incredible husband who is smart and successful, and we have 2 beautiful daughters, really cute dog. We live by the beach, like master's degrees, right? Like everything looks great on paper, but at the end of the day, like I just didn't feel fulfilled, and I felt like I couldn't imagine going on in this teaching career like this forever. There just kind of had to be something more out there. And teaching was stressful. You guys, if you're teachers, you know this, and if you work another job, you probably had these too, where there's days you come home, and I would be like, Mommy has such a bad headache, like she can't read to you. And I hated that. I hated that I had to turn my husband away, and I would turn my kids away because my work was coming home with me. And I didn't want to live like that. So here I was seeing my friend posting on Facebook about all these incredible prizes that she was getting with her new business. And as a kindergarten teacher, I got a heck of a lot of snotty hugs and the occasional Starbucks card, which for someone that doesn't drink coffee, like really didn't, you know, only so many fruit cups that I could buy for my kids. So all the fancy bling that she was doing looked kind of cool. And I reached out to her, and it would take me a really long time. I talk fast, obviously you guys see that. but it would still take me a really long time to explain, what 3.5 years of this business has done for my life. So I'm going to give you guys a couple highlights, but I will tell you that on that first conversation with her, I knew a couple things. I knew that I didn't have to get hired. Okay, I thought I had to get hired. I found out that I could do this, and I could do it for less than $1,000, you guys. All in, starting a business with unlimited potential for under $1,000. I was like, sign me up yesterday. That's what I always say. I had FOMO, right? I had fear of missing out. I saw what the doctors did with Proactive. I saw what they were starting to do with Rodan and Fields. And with my position in the company right now, I am privy to knowing some pretty exciting things that are happening in the future. Non-disclosures will prevent me from saying anything more, but I can tell you guys I've never been as excited as I am about our company and this opportunity as I am today. So, I had this undeniable feeling 3.5 years ago that I had to go for it, right? There was no saying no, but I did try to talk myself out of it. And some of you guys are probably in that situation now where you're almost trying to talk yourself out of it. Because again, it's that no. Society has trained us to say no. But I want to challenge you again to say yes. And I had this moment of courage January of 2014 when I said yes. I didn't join because I wanted to sell skincare, guys. I know that probably sounds crazy. I really wasn't interested in selling skincare. I was really, really busy. Like I told you guys, I had never even tried the products, guys. You don't have to. You totally don't have to, right? But I joined because I knew if I didn't join, I would regret it. And I know that sounds kind of crazy and kind of counterintuitive and a little bit backwards, but the reason why I joined was because I knew that this company was going to do incredible things and I wanted to be a part of it. And so I jumped on not knowing much. I had that yes, and I encourage you to pull that yes out today too. So I'm smiling right now, you guys, and in August, I normally was not smiling. You teachers know this, okay? You guys know this. I would get this like sullen depression that would set in. When that calendar would tick into August, it was like all like ice and all red lights flashing, reminding me that I had to go back to school and that my summer was ending. And it was awful. It was like this anxiety that hung over me. But you guys, I'm coming to you today, retired from my 15-year career in teaching, making an income that is no way, shape, or form even possible in education. And I'm in control of that, guys. I work this business around my family instead of the way life usually is, where you have this business and you have to work and your kids, your life, your family, your personal interests have to fit around this. You guys, my interests come number one and my business fits around that. This company has spoiled me so much, but it's not why I do what I do. I have this incredible newfound passion and purpose for helping people do what they want to do and create the life that they want and help them live on their own terms. So shout out to my amazing team, again, who lets me do what I love to do now. The perks are pretty incredible, though. I've got to say that free Lexus out in my garage is pretty amazing. And the trips to Napa Valley and San Francisco and London, we're going to Cannes next year, are pretty incredible. But a really special place for me and my business is Maui. And we were on a trip to Maui last March. And shout out to all my girls, they're watching right now, who encouraged me at that moment to leave my job. And being a teacher, I had tons of guilt. I felt like I was going to be letting my students down, letting my teaching partners down. So I never sent it. In fact, I drafted an email at the pool in Wailea, and I saved it in my drafts. I didn't send it. And they kept encouraging me and telling me, Rebecca, you replaced your income. You have this free Lexus. You don't need to teach anymore, which I knew, but I had that teacher guilt, and it was really, really hard to let go. So I would say probably another Mai Tai at the pool later. It was sounding like a really good plan. And I remember my husband just saying, why haven't you done it yet? And I looked at him and I named my 2 teaching partners and I said, I can't leave them. I can't let them down. And he looked at me and he said, probably the most important thing ever. He said, what about our girls? And he named our daughters. And at that moment, there was nothing more that I needed to hear. It was just that. And it was so easy at that point to hit send. And I have never looked back, you guys. I have been able to grow a kick-butt business and show my kids that mom can be successful. She can have it all, but she can do it around them and keep them as a priority. I'm going to leave you with 2 things before I let you guys see the rest of our speakers today. And I'm going to leave you with a quote that a friend of mine shared with me in high school. And this is totally paraphrasing, but what he had said was his grandfather had told him, it was better to regret something you did than something you didn't. And times are crazy when you're a teenager, but that stuck with me and I have never forgotten that. And I have let that guide me in all the yeses that I have said in my life because I don't want to live with regret. And I want to ask you one more time that what if. And I want to challenge you not to think about what if today. Why not? Why would you guys not go for it, right? Why wouldn't you bank on yourself and say yes to yourself? I can't imagine. Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys with one thing. These adorable, amazing mini regimens. If you heard something today that sparked some interest and you are feeling like you've got questions or you're ready to get started, our 2 biggest business kits are going to come with 3 of these amazing travel size regimens. I'm here in the United States, so these are Redefine, and in Canada, it's Soothe. So circle back to the person that invited you on today. Thank you guys for letting me share my story, and I wish you guys a happy Friday, a happy weekend, and best of luck for those of you that choose to partner with us today.